Achyuta, Ruchita, Yuvashri, Zinath, Omkar, Satakshi, Naga, Manu, and so many students. Now, so many messages are coming together, yes. And this side also, yes, YouTube students, good afternoon. Are you all there? Can you hear me clearly today? Yes? Okay. Fine, fine, fine. So, did you all go through the joints yesterday? So, I know there was some interruption yesterday. So, did you again go back and see the video again? Yes, good afternoon. Ask some questions. Okay. Can you share the PDF of the movement and locomotion lesson because I didn't have? It's okay, Zinath. Even if you don't have NCRT, it's fine. You can download that chapter. It is easily available online. The whole NCRT chapters, they are available online very easily. You can download them, right? It is easily available. And also there is this app called ePathshala. So in that app also you can get access to all the NCRT textbooks. It will have all the updated textbook. Done? Okay. Yes, you can even go with the website. That's perfectly fine. Yes. Any other queries? So all are sleeping or all are awake or about to sleep? No. Revise yesterday. Yesterday we just did a very basic thing about joints actually. Like I have just told you the name of different type of joints and the movement that they do. That too their movement, the basic movement that they do, that they help in, that we have seen yesterday. Jasmine, by this weekend. No, Zenith, it's not 6 type of joints. Basically, it is 3 types. है ना? In the last type, that is freely movable, there we have seen 6 different types. Yes? Yes, Harshita, thank you. Today's topic, yes, that's what I'm about to come. Yes, today's topic, I'm about to talk about it only. So, yes, what do you think? Which chapter we are going to start? Maybe I think you are going to enjoy this topic more. Yes. Oh, so you already know that we are going to start with circulation. Yes. Yes. Circulatory system. So can you tell me what do circulatory system deal with? Let me just write the topic for today. That's circulatory system. So like so many systems that we have in our body, what are the different type of systems we have? We have respiratory system, then we have this, what do you call, digestive system, breathing and respiration, yes, of course, the excretory system, nervous system, and then, yes, lymphatic system. Yes. So same way we have one more system in our body, that is the circulatory system. So, very good. Now it is also known as the transportation system. I'll write that term also. Circulatory system, or it is also known as the transportation system. Now first, again, as I always say, let's discuss the meaning of the words only. There is everything in the word only. If you understand the meaning of that word, then you know the topic itself, right? So now tell me, what do you mean by this circulatory? This word circulatory, what do you mean by circulation, transportation? Yes. Yes, transport of blood, carrying something from one place to another place, and circulation is carrying the same thing. Yes, in a circular way, right? Yes, 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 right. So yes, we are going to talk about that system. Now, first of all, tell me what is the need to develop circulatory system? Why do we need to develop, why living organisms, they had to develop circulatory system? And my second question is, do all the living organisms, they have circulatory system? Okay. So I'm again getting mixed answers, yes as well as no. So let's try to answer both these questions. So what did I tell you in the first place? Let's first discuss what was the need of circulatory system, right? So we know circulatory system is there to transport certain substances in our body, right? So first we are going to write what are the functions of circulatory system. Let's talk about it. Functions. So the first function that I want to mention is it helps to transport the nutrients and gases to our body cells. Now try to understand this, nutrients and gases. Now we eat, right? So when we are eating, the food is going into our digestive tract, that is our alimentary canal, and then digestion of the food is happening. You know now what is alimentary canal? It is a tubular structure wherein the digestion occurs. It starts with the mouth and it ends at the anus, right? So when you are eating food, you are eating the complex substances, and then digestion will happen where the complex substances will be broken down into some simpler substances, right? Those simpler substances, I am sure all of you all will remember, in the intestine they get absorbed. Remember, with the help of villi, microvilli, little bit you studied now. Yes, very good, Sandeep. Yes, yes, right. So now all those nutrients from that intestine, they are getting absorbed. Where they are going from the intestine, they are getting absorbed into the blood capillaries, the blood vessels. है ना? Now that blood, it is getting transported throughout our body, so that blood is carrying the nutrients from there and then it is circulating it, right? So this is one need of circulatory system. Otherwise, just think, you are eating the food, it is just restricted to your digestive tract now, but every single cell of your body, they require the nutrients. So now how they can get the nutrients? Now let us say, suppose the cells of your toes, your legs, how they will get the food, how they will get the nutrients? Because you are eating it through mouth and it is going into your digestive tract. Your digestive tract is quite far from your toes, yes or no? Yes. So how that nutrient will go till the cells of your toes? They will go with the help of blood, right? Same goes for the up part of the body, every single cell of the body actually, right? Okay, then second thing, gases, right? Now which gas we need, which is the most important gas that we require for respiration? Very good, oxygen for respiration, right? Now see, when the food goes to every cell of your body, what happened to those nutrients? Tell me, what happens to those nutrients when they enter into cells of your body? Yes, very good. So they break down and they give you energy. So let me just show it to you. So suppose this is your intestine. From here, the nutrients, they are passed on to the blood vessel. So this yellow, 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 these are the nutrients which are carried through the blood vessel, right? Then these nutrients, they are transported to the cells of your body. So now herein you have the nutrients. What happens to these nutrients? These nutrients, they will be broken down, especially the carbohydrate glucose, right? It is the glucose, the simplest form of carbohydrate, which gets broken down with the help of oxygen to give you energy, right? And that energy is in the form of, yes, quick, yes, very good, ATP, ATP. Along with this, you know that CO2 and H2O will also be produced, and it is this CO2 that will be exhaled. Right? Now understand, nutrients, they are reaching all the cells of your body through blood. How about oxygen? How do every cell of your body gets oxygen? Now our outer surface of the hands, the entire body, it is exposed to air. But tell me, will the cells of this hand be able to take oxygen directly? Can they take oxygen directly? No, right? This cannot take oxygen directly. So how do we take oxygen? We breathe. So when we breathe, when we inhale, we are taking oxygen. That oxygen will go to blood. Through blood, then it will be given to every single cell of your body, right? Then inside the cell, what I told you, the respiration will occur, energy will be formed that you will use to do work, and then CO2 is also produced. Now how is this CO2 exhaled? It is inside the cell, na? How it will be exhaled? So this CO2 will again go into the blood. Through blood it will be carried to the lungs, and then you will exhale. Right? So this way, with the help of this circulatory system, all the cells of your body, they are properly getting the oxygen as well as they are getting the nutrients, right? So this is one function of circulatory system, and the main function why this circulatory system got evolved in animals, right? Then another function of circulatory system is that it also helps to remove the metabolic waste. The metabolic waste. One example I have given you, that CO2. CO2 is a waste for us. We don't use CO2. It is just a product that is formed during respiration. So we can say that it is a waste product of metabolism. Yes, because that respiration is a metabolic reaction. It is a process of metabolism. So this is also removed along with this CO2. There are many other waste which we are removing with the help of the circulatory system. Like I'll give you another example. There are these nitrogenous waste. In case of human, the nitrogenous waste is urea, right? Urea. How do we excrete urea? Can anyone tell me? It is waste for us. So how do we excrete this urea? Through urine. Very good. We excrete this urea through urine, right? So basically what happens is, what is this organ? Liver, right? So this urea, it is formed in liver, but liver cannot excrete it directly. Liver is present inside. Now how it will excrete? So then what happens is, this urea, with the help of blood vessels only, they are carried to the kidneys, right? Urea is carried to the kidneys. Then you know that in kidneys there is a proper process that occurs, the filtration and everything, which will filter this urea from the blood, right? The urea is now in blood, and this blood is taken to the kidneys. So now kidney is going to filter this waste urea from the blood, and then with the help of all that urinary system, it will excrete the urine. So this is just one kidney. So you know there is another kidney over here, and then ureter, urinary bladder, urethra, and through that the urea will be excreted out with the help of urine, right? So this is another nitrogenous waste, or a waste product of metabolism, that is excreted with the help of our circulatory system, right? Okay, then third function, again it is related to transport only. Acha, now can you tell me why removing all these waste from the body is important? What would happen if you would not eliminate this from body? Yes, drowsiness, to maintain health. Okay. Uremia. You are telling me a specific condition. See, what happens is, if we don't remove the toxic waste from the body, all these are toxic things, waste only. Anyway, it is of no use to us. But when it gets accumulated more and more, see, you are not excreting and it is getting accumulated more and more. So at higher concentration, they become more toxic for you. So then they will start, with some disease, some symptoms in the body. So this is the reason that removing these waste products are very, very important for us, right? Otherwise they will go up to very toxic values and then start so many diseases in the body. They might even become poisonous. Yes, correct. Right? Okay, so third function, as I told you, it is related to the transport only. So like for us, in case of mammals, we have another system which is called endocrine system, right? So do you know what it deals with? Very good. Someone has answered hormones, right? So hormones, they are very much important for growth, development, metabolism of our body, right? So these hormones also, they are transported with the help of the circulatory system. So here I can write the third point as transports hormones. Now, why transportation for the hormones is required? Because see, hormones, they are released by specific glands in our body, and those glands, yes, very good. Many students are writing also that they are those ductless endocrine glands, right? So sometimes what happens is the hormone is released at one location, but it has to go and function in some other location. So now how that hormone will go into that other location? So those hormones, they enter into the blood, they get transported through the blood, and hence they function, right? Let's take for example, there is this gland, hypothalamus pituitary. Have you heard of all these glands? Yes, adrenal gland, very good. So can you give me a few examples? In brain, very good. Yes, so hypothalamus, it is there in the brain, right? So it releases certain hormones which reaches the pituitary gland. Then pituitary will release, pituitary is also there in brain, है ना? So it will release some hormone that has to go and, let us say, function in the thyroid gland which is present near the neck region. So now from there to here, the transport of hormone is required. There are some other glands like adrenal gland. So adrenal gland is located above the kidney. Now just think, one hormone that is released in the pituitary, they have to go and activate the adrenal gland. So how they will get transported from here till the above kidney location? So they are transported with the help of blood, right? So this is another function. And also we have one full chapter as endocrine system, right? Chemical coordination. So there we will study about every hormone that is involved in our body. Then another function, let's talk about another function. So in the circulatory system, we know that one very important part of the circulatory system is blood. Yes or no? Do you all agree? A very important component. If blood is not there, then what the circulatory system will circulate? It is mainly the blood only that they are circulating, right? Okay, so the blood has 3 cells. Today I'll discuss those also. So do you know the name of those 3 cells? Very good. RBC, WBC and platelets, right? So RBC function, you know that it has hemoglobin, and that hemoglobin is the one which transports the O2 and CO2 gases. How about WBCs? What do WBCs do? So along with circulatory system, here I am also discussing that function of blood, because blood is a part of your circulatory system. Yes, protection, okay. Immunization, okay. Killing foreign material for immunity, very good. So the WBC cells that we have, they are very important cell for providing us immunity. So again here another system of our body is connected through blood. What is that system? Immune system, right? So what is immune system? It is a system that consists of certain cells which are involved in protecting our body. They are also known as the defense cells, the defense mechanism of our body, right? Any pathogen, any germ trying to enter into your body or already entered into your body, so they will fight with them and protect your body from getting infected, right? Okay, then there is one more cell in the blood? Tell me which one. Platelets, right? And platelets help in what? Clotting of blood. So this everyone knows, right? Platelets help in clotting of blood. Yes. So here we can see the important role of circulatory system, right? So without this very well organized system, the higher organisms, especially like us humans, it will become very difficult for us to survive, right? Because since we are higher organisms, so all the body's cells, all the cells in the body, they need nutrient. Now just think, if the circulatory system is not there, how your cells will get nutrients? If they don't get nutrients, how they will get energy? If they won't get energy, they won't be able to perform their function. So our survival will be very difficult if this particular system is not there, right? So this is the first thing that I asked you. Now we have seen why did we evolve with circulatory system. Now next thing we should know is from which organisms this system started to form, right? Now I don't know if you remember your 9th standard syllabus or not. Little bit basic I'm going to talk. So do you all remember the animal kingdom chapter? Yes. Nandakishore, no. Remember? So do you all remember the name of all phylums? Before that, quickly write down this. Write down this. So, okay, we are going to have a recap of it now. Let me see if you remember them or not. So, first write down this, then I'll go to that topic. Written or taken a snap? Quickly give a thumbs up if you are done with that. Wait karo, okay, then I'm waiting. And I will move little bit aside also. I think you are unable to see the board. Done now? Yes? Okay. So now we are going to talk about from which phylum the circulatory system started to form, right? So yes, quickly tell me name of all the phylums, right from phylum Porifera. Then yes, next one would be, tell me. Okay, someone has written the whole list. Very good. Okay, so then you have next phylum Nidaria. Then Platyhelminthes, which is the phylum having flatworms. They have all flatworms. Then after this, Aschelminthes. Right? Then yes, Annelida. Then Arthropoda. Then Mollusca. After that, Echinodermata. And then one more among the invertebrate, that is Hemichordata. So can you just give me one example so that you will recall which phylum it is? So one example for Porifera. Yes, one example for Porifera. Sponges. Okay. Euspongia, Cycon, right. Okay, they have pores all over their body. That's why they are called Porifera. Next, Nidaria. One example, Hydra, jellyfish, very good. Jellyfish, Hydra, everyone knows, right. Then Platyhelminthes. Ctenophora is also there. Actually, till 9th standard, Ctenophora is not mentioned. Ctenophora is directly given in 11th standard. So, okay, I'll write that also. So, Ctenophora will be here. Till 9th, Ctenophora is not given, but in 11th it is given. Chalo. So give me now one example of Ctenophora since you are talking about it. They are commonly known as comb jellies. Yes. And example. Yes, example. Very easy. Ctenophora, example is Ctenoplana. right? These are those organisms having the bioluminescent properties, right? What do you mean by bioluminescence? You can see them glow during the night time. So I think in many movies and songs you would have seen. Have you seen? In the beaches, it will be blue, na? Along with the waves that are coming, it will appear blue. They will glow. So those organisms, they are ctenophores. Yes. Now tell me, platyhelminthes example. I told you they are flatworms, right? So tapeworm, planaria. Then next, Ascalyminthes example, tell me. Ascalyminthes are roundworms. Yes. So one example for roundworm, Ascaris. Very good. Then Annelida, the best example for Annelida, yes. Our farmer's friend, that is earthworm. Then next, Arthropoda, your favorite creature. Arthropoda, come on. Yes. No, not starfish. Someone got. Yes, arthropoda, cockroach. All insects will come under that, है ना? So cockroach, I know most of you will like that insect. Yes. Then mollusca example, give me quickly. Yes, snail. Then octopus. Yes. Then echinodermata. Echinodermata, everybody will know. That basic example, yes, starfish. Then hemichordata. Melanoglossus. This example is there in 9th standard, along with the diagram. Yes. It is having the body like that of worm, right? So now since I have given one example, so you can recall which phylum we are talking about, right? Now what is the main thing that we have to see? That in which phylum first time circulatory system was developed. So can you answer to this question? Giving you 30 seconds. Yes, and I'm getting right answers also. Yes. So it all started with Annelida, right? It is a phylum Annelida where the circulatory system evolution had started. Now, what about these phylums? What about these phylums? Why they didn't require any circulatory system? Why there was no need? Low energy needs? No. Okay, Sarah. So can you elaborate that point? Lower organisms, okay. Yes, so their body is small, okay. Very good. So by diffusion, let's take example. So porifera, they are present in water, you know. So they have pores all over their body. So along with the water, through pores the water will enter, है ना? So when the water enters, water is only bringing the food and everything. So their body doesn't require any circulatory system. Why? Because water is helping over there. And also in these lower organisms, cell to cell diffusion and a simple diffusion, it also helps in the transport of that nutrient inside cells of the body. So they did not require any circulatory system. But then about these higher organisms, obviously their body size has grown, right? They cannot absorb the nutrition all over their body surface. Like if I talk about Cnidaria, Hydra, है ना? So they Hydra, if I draw the diagram of Hydra, so this is Hydra. So Hydra is also seen in water. So here there is this opening in their body. So through this opening, along with the water, the food material will go inside, and hence through this circulating water only, they are getting all the nutrients. So they do not require any circulatory system. But if I talk over here, yes, very good. This cavity is called gastrovascular cavity, right? Okay. Then after this Annelida and all other organisms, if I talk, so over there they do need some networking, some system that can transport the nutrient to all the cells of their body. If I talk again about platyhelminthes, many of them, they were able to, like example tapeworm, it was able to absorb the nutrient through the body surface. So again there is no requirement only, na? right? Okay, now if I talk about the circulatory system types, so there are two types, right? The first, or let me talk about both. One is called closed system and one is called open system, right? Okay, so now over here, Annelida, it developed the closed circulatory system, right? After this, all these organisms, they had open circulation, right? And now if I talk this, the only invertebrates we have written. Now let's talk about the vertebrates, right? Remember phylum Chordata. After this, there is this phylum which is called phylum Chordata. Under Chordata, you have vertebrates, and there are 5 different classes of vertebrates. Can you name them? Can you name them? 5 classes of vertebrates. Okay, mammals is one, fine. Yes, yes. So first one is Pisces, that means the fishes. Then amphibians. Then reptiles. After reptiles, aves. And finally, mammals. So these are all vertebrates. They also have circulatory system, hai na? So now all these vertebrates, they have closed type of circulatory system, right? What do they have? They have closed type of circulatory system. Clear till here, everyone? So now we have seen in the whole animal kingdom, we have written all the phylums. In all the phylums, from where the circulatory system started to evolve first, Annelida, phylum Annelida. What type of circulatory system they had? Closed. Then after that, all the phylums, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata and Hemichordata, they had open circulation. Then came the vertebrates under phylum Chordata. Here every class is having closed circulatory system. Now what is this open circulatory system? What is this closed circulatory system? That I will discuss now. Okay, so before that, write down this, note this. Now I'll talk about the types of circulatory system. Yes, Pavan, they do have. Yes, blood flows, that is what I will be discussing now. Yes, Omkar, I will share it at the end of lecture, right? QR I will share at the end of lecture. It is not transferred. Slowly, you know, evolution. What is evolution? The gradual changes, the slow changes that occur in the organism. So do you think the type of circulatory system we have, or the type of heart that we have, is it going to be the same for fishes? Is it the same for fishes, the type of heart that we have? No. From fishes till mammals, the evolution of heart has taken place in a way that the structure of heart has always changed. That also I'll tell you. Yes, exactly, Pavan. About that also we'll discuss. Yes, done, written, everyone? It is not possible, Nishant. We have so many cells in the body. So by the time all the cells will, receive the nutrients through simple diffusion, then we won't get that much of energy. It is not that fast process, na? We need some rapid method, for a very fast method for transporting all the nutrients to all the cells. Yes. No, Adya, they don't have. They don't. Yes, done, everyone? Shall I start with open and closed type of circulation? Yes, okay. So now we are going to do the types of circulation. So one is open. I'll write open circulation, open type over here. And then other one is closed type. Right. So first let's discuss the open type. Right. So in open type, yes. So in open type of circulation, right, the organisms, do you think they will have heart? Open type of circulation, do you think the organisms will have heart? Surprisingly, you are all giving wrong answers. Okay, now some correct answers. Yes, heart is present. I will make it. Heart is present. So since it is heart, so I will make it in red. Heart is there, right? Then, red is not visible. Okay, let me choose a lighter shade. Is this one visible? Lighter shade, this is now visible. Somewhat better. Yes. So these organisms will have heart, right? They will also have the arteries. Right? You know the blood vessels in the body, they are of three types: arteries, veins and capillaries. Right? So they will have artery also. They will have vein also. Now can you tell me what is the difference between artery and vein? They can have artery and vein, that's fine, right? But tell me what is the difference between artery, a basic difference with respect to their transport. There are so many differences, but tell me the basic. Very good. So arteries are the ones that carry the blood away from heart, and veins will carry it towards the heart, right? So in the open type of circulation, the organism can have heart, organism can have artery, as well as they may have vein. What about the capillary? Suppose these are the body tissues. That means the cells of body. Okay? Any part of body. They will have so many cells and tissues in the body. Na? So this white, it represents the tissues. Now what happens is, see. Yes. So now what happens? Heart is there. Artery is carrying the blood. Right? Arteries, they carry the blood. But what they don't have is capillaries. Since capillaries are not there, so now this blood directly it will be poured into the sinuses. What do you mean by sinuses? The spaces. It is not going into any vessel, na? Because here it is like the open end. So here the blood is totally now filled around the spaces inside the body. That means, can we use this word? It is very clearly given in NCERT that the tissues, the cells and tissues, they are bathed in blood. Understood this statement? Cells and tissues, they are bathed in blood. That means what? Can you see here? Around all the cells and tissues, what is present? The blood is present. So it is looking like that the cell and tissue, they are taking bath in the blood. Right? And vein is of course there that can carry the blood to the heart. So this type of circulation is called open circulation. So let me write it briefly. So what did I tell you? They can have heart, artery and vein. This is present. This may be present, but what is always absent? It is the capillaries that are absent. So what happens? The cells and the tissues are bathed in blood. Right? Right? Open circulation. That's why it's called open circulation, because blood is not there. There is no capillary, so blood is not traveling through the capillaries. Now let's talk about the closed. So closed may definitely heart is there. right? Then there is artery and vein also. So now I'm making this as the artery and this as the vein, and this is the direction in which they are transporting the blood. Then cells and tissues will be there in the body. So many organs, cells, tissues, everything is there. Now what is present in them as compared to this? They have a proper capillary system. So how the capillaries are formed? You can see capillaries are formed by just the division or bifurcation of the arteries. So one artery is there, it is just like one pipe which is divided into many small pipes. So those small pipes are what? They are these capillaries only, which I have shown in yellow over there. So here it shows the capillary system. So now can you tell me, here the cells and tissues, how they are getting the blood? They are getting the blood through the capillaries. The blood is transported like this. It is in the capillaries. Capillaries reach every cell and tissue of your body, and that's how through the capillaries all the nutrients and the gases will go inside the body tissues. Understood? Understood? Monica. So that we will discuss with respect to heart. Here we are discussing the open and closed system. So what is the main difference that we can see in open and closed system? Yes, tell me now. So here main thing is the capillaries are present. So here can we say that the cells and tissues, they are bathed in blood, they have blood all over in their surrounding? No, blood is properly flowing inside the blood vessels, right? They are not going anywhere into the body spaces. Clear? Yes? Now can you answer one question to me? So yes, quickly just let's write who has which type of circulation. So over here, open type we can see in, yes, we have discussed this, quickly tell me. Open type we can see in arthropoda, then mollusca, echinodermata, and hemichordata. Right? So this one is there for open type. How about closed type? So closed type we have seen, right? Who has closed type of circulation? Where to write? I'm going to write it over here. So closed type is there in Annelida, then full chordata. But I want to add one more over here. I left some space. I want to add one more. So for that, I will tell you something new. So do you all know mollusca? Which example we said for mollusca? No, fish closed. Fish is a chordate, na? Vertebrata. Which example? Snail and octopus, right? Okay. So now understand that the mollusca is there, na? Mollusca is of two types, right? Mollusca is of two types. One is called cephalopod mollusk and the other one is called non-cephalopod mollusk. I will tell you the example. You will understand it very easily. So where do I write? I will write it over here. So one, what I told you, cephalopod mollusk. Yes, cephalopod mollusca. So this is the third one. So now I have completed. But now understand what is cephalopod. So in your, again, I'll go back to those classes, your beginning classes, when you studied about the suffix and the prefixes, right? Okay. So now, what do you mean by this term cephalo? Cephalo. Very good. Mansa. Very good. Anyone else would like to answer? One student has already given me the correct answer. Yes. Not skull, but the head. Cephalo means head. Now tell me, what is this pod? Pod. Poda. Pod. No, Muhammad Ali. Turtle, though, it is a reptile. Turtle is a reptile. Ha, poda. Tell me the meaning of poda. Yes. Leg, leg, leg. Leg. Leg-like structure, which helps in their locomotion. Foot, like that. Okay, correct. Yes. So now what is the meaning of cephalopod? Head, leg. So here they are trying to describe those organisms which have legs directly attached to their head. The best example over here, I hope you are able to recognize this diagram. So it is a very happy. I have drawn only 4, but then there are 8, okay? Don't get confused. Chalo, I will make all the legs. Yes? Yes. So it's a octopus. A happy octopus actually. Hai na? So now in this octopus, do you see its head? A huge head, which is directly connected to the legs. Yes or no? So do they have a body in between? No. So this type of a mollusk is called cephalopod mollusk. Head directly attached to the legs. Another example that I can give you is squid. Squid, you know? Squid. Yes, correct. So squid is another example. Now, cephalopod mollusk, they are evolved with closed type of circulation, right? Whereas, okay, let's talk about the mollusca over here. So here the mollusca is of non-cephalopod type. So non-cephalopod means those mollusks who do not have their heads directly attached to the legs, right? So one example here I can tell you is snail. है ना? Snail doesn't have head directly attached to the legs. So I'll draw one snail for your reference, right? So this is how the snails will be, right? The shell, everything. So this is their head part, and they have this muscular, they have certain muscles in this region, that is their bottom part, which helps in their locomotion. So that's why this part is called their muscular foot. But then they have this whole body also, that whole visceral hump, right? So this is an example of non-cephalopod mollusk. Clear, everyone? The two types of mollusks, cephalopod and non-cephalopod. So the cephalopod ones will have what type of circulation? Open type of circulation. Whereas non-cephalopod will have closed type of circulation. Understood? Yes. Now one question I want to ask you people, that what do you think? Which one is more advanced? The open type or the closed type? Which one out of these two is more advanced? The open type or the closed type? Yes, so majority students, I can say, they are telling me the correct answer, that it is the closed type. Now tell me the reason. Tell me the reason. Why? Capillaries are present. So what? That I told you difference. What is the benefit that capillaries are present? So what is happening? Okay. The flow of blood is very good, more precise. One point. Flow of blood is precise. That means it is specifically going near to all the body tissues and everything. Second thing, it is a very fast method of flow of blood, of reaching the nutrients. Otherwise, just think in the open system, in the open type system, the blood is present around. So what happens in case of the closed type is the blood, it is flowing in some pressure. So due to that pressure, what happens? The flow of blood is faster. Due to that, the nutrients that all the cells of our body it is getting, it is rapid as compared to open type, right? So these are few of the reasons why this is more advanced. The closed system is more advanced than the open circulation. Yes, I will definitely move aside, and now you can write down this quickly. Quick, write down quickly. Yes, Lakshmi. I have written it on the board. See carefully. I have written it under the closed, na? No, Adhya. They have closed. Yes, Avyukt. Cells and tissues bathed in blood means, can you just look at that diagram under open? So there I have drawn those tissues and cells. So what is present around the tissues and cells? It is blood all over, na? So this statement holds correct over there, na? That the cell or tissue, it is like they are taking bath directly in blood. Fish isn't, see, if I have written this here, vertebrata, all the vertebrates, they have closed. That means fishes, amphibians, reptiles, then aves and mammals, all will have the closed circulatory system. Actually I have used red only for blood, for making the blood. Otherwise I am using different colors. Yes, Oppo. Your name is not there, your phone name is there. Yes, Sarah, we are about to move to that topic. Yes, done till here. So tomorrow, now this is the basic thing that we discussed about all the phylums, right? So now tomorrow what we are going to start with? Vertebrates. Vertebrates mein we have what? Param. You can just remember like this. I will write the shortcut. Can I change it? Can I change this? Are you all done with writing this? Yes? Quick. Give me thumbs up if you're done. So I will teach you one trick today. Yes. They are more evolved. That's why they got closed. Yes. So one very simple thing I will tell you. In those vertebrates, I told you, no, there are 5 classes. Right? What are the name of those 5 classes? Pisces, that means fishes. Then amphibians. See, this order is important. Why? Because this is the order of evolution. Right? Pisces, amphibians, then reptiles, then you have aves, and then mammals. Right? This sequence is important. Why? Because this is the sequence in which they evolved. Right? Okay. So you can just remember this sequence, these vertebrates, as P A R A M. Param word you all know? I don't know how many of you all know Hindi or not. But have you heard of this word, Param? Yes, heard of this word, Param? Param Pita, okay, very good. Param Sundari, that means you all are watching a lot of Bollywood songs. Yes. So that way it's good because now you can remember. So this describes the sequence of vertebrate, right? Now what we are going to discuss tomorrow is, I'll just tell you quickly. Pisces, see, all of them are having closed type of circulation. That point is done. Now let's talk about their heart. So Pisces will have 2-chambered heart. Amphibians will have 3-chambered heart. Reptile has 3-chambered heart. Aves and mammals have 4-chambered heart. So tomorrow we are going to discuss about the heart. Right? Clear everyone? So you can just note it down, then tomorrow we'll continue from here onwards. Yes. In some of the books it will be written as 3.5 also. That's fine. So I'll tell you that tomorrow. Yes? About those exceptions also. Crocodile, which is a reptile, but then it has 4-chambered heart. And not just crocodile, it is even alligator and gharial who has 4-chambered heart, but then they are reptiles. But they are exceptions. Done? Yes, Mansa, the answer to your question is diffusion can occur cell to cell also, no? From one cell to another cell, the substances can pass. Yes, definitely. I will move aside so that you can see the board. No, there is difference between crocodile and alligator. There is a difference. Noted, everyone? Yes. So you can take your break and I'll see you all tomorrow, and tomorrow we'll study heart, right? Okay. Bye, everyone. Bye. Thank you, class.